If the word content calendar makes you want to just close out of every app immediately, this episode is for you. I'm speaking to my type B creatives who really hate organization, but maybe desperately need it. I'm going to show you how a very simple content tracker is going to become legit your secret weapon in 2026 for creating content without the chaos. I'll show you exactly how you can build your very own tracker in programs like Microsoft Excel, Google Sheets, or any other sort of spreadsheet type of application. So if you're the type of person who likes to create content based off of vibes and emotion, but it also happens to be last minute and kind of panicky, I got you. Welcome. The thing about type B entrepreneurs like you is that you have great ideas and you're always flowing with so much energy, but there's not really a big system behind your content. And so this leads to a lot of last minute stress. I've actually been in this position before, and that's what led me to creating content trackers in the end. I want to be clear when I say that planning does not mean rigid schedules or killing your creativity. In fact, this is actually going to fuel your creativity because content works best when it's consistent, not random or last minute. So these planning ahead steps will help you stay visible, even when life gets super busy. It will help you to batch content, aka film content at one time, and then be able to come back to the content you already filmed and edit it later. So you're only going to have one content session film maybe per month, per quarter, per week, however you want to do it. And this will help you to reduce your overall decision fatigue. You don't need to post more. You just need to post smarter. Content calendars usually fail most people because of overcomplicated templates, daily posting pressure, no flexibility. And a lot of times, if you're running both a podcast and social media, it doesn't account for podcast and social together. So you might have two completely different strategies that aren't really talking with each other across platforms. So a content calendar should be a tracker, not a dictator, simple enough to actually use and built to support your brain and take stress off your plate. Remember, this is called content without the chaos. This is not going to add more to your plate. It's going to make your life easier. So I'm going to share my screen right now and show you the exact tracker that I use, walk you through it, tell you how you can recreate it for yourself, and also plug the link for you to my tracker that you can download completely for free. And keep in mind, as we're going through this, you can completely customize this template to be whatever you want it to be. Okay, so we are in Google Sheets right now. This is what you're looking at. And first up, I'm going to show you the social media calendar that I have created. So as you can see, this is for the month of March in 2026. The very first column tells you the day of the week, and then the next column tells you the date. And when you're posting on social, I always tell people to start small. So this exact calendar is set up to help you post twice a week for the month of March in 2026. The third column over shows you the content type. So if you click on this little toggle under content type here, you can see it says video, story, static post, or event. So you'll just select whatever type of content it is. In the next column over, you can select whether you're going on LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, all platforms. And if one of the platforms that you use isn't in here, it's super easy to just click this little edit button over here and you can add another item and you can create your own extra little platform in there. Next over, we have content name. So this is when you're going to name whatever you're posting. This is where your creativity really comes in. You can use both content name and notes inspo however you want. And you can also add in columns left and right, just like an Excel spreadsheet or Google Sheet. You can fully customize this to be what you need. This column right here, this post purpose, should not be overlooked. Okay, it might sound like an unnecessary extra step, but when we click on this toggle, you can see I have 4 options in here for you. The first is educate/inform, 2, generate leads, 3, connect, and 4, drive engagement. And the reason you want to get really clear on why you're posting what you're posting is because so many people post with no plan, with nothing but vibes, with no strategy, and that leads to you posting for the sake of posting, and that does nothing to help your business. So when you can keep in mind before you even create a post of why am I creating this post, it helps you to keep your target audience in mind, to help you know why you're creating what you're creating, and then it's going to help you create better content. And then in this last column here, you can see we have the status. Have you not started it? Are you in progress starting this post? Have you scheduled it or have you published it? I call this a content tracker / calendar because you are planning your content ahead of time, but it also helps you track where you're at and what you need to do. And this is what helps me stay sane. So you can see I created a social media calendar for you guys, and I also have a podcast calendar. This is a little bit more simple. And you, again, can build this out how you'd like to. But we've kept it pretty simple with the podcast stuff. We have the date, the episode name, a place for you to add a description, any notes or links, and then, again, the publishing status of whatever it is that you need to do to get your podcast off the ground. Again, this is just a starting place for you. If you create your own version of this, you can do literally whatever you want to make it work for you and your business. This is the ultimate hack for using your podcast to move your business forward because you can make your social media and your podcast content talk to each other. And it's also how you take literally one podcast episode and repurpose it into like 10 pieces of social media content. I'm telling you, this content calendar and tracker is your secret weapon for creating amazing content in 2026. Remember, planning ahead equals peace, okay? Organization creates creative freedom. And this is how you will actually create content without the chaos in 2026 and beyond. If you want the link to my tracker, I have it in the show notes below. It's also all over my website, all over my social media platforms, so you can really go anywhere to find it. But the easiest way from this video is just to click the link in the description. You can download the tracker right now, and you already just can think about this next week. What do you want to post on Monday and Wednesday of this week? What do you want to post for the first week of your podcast launch? You can just kind of start brainstorming and laying it out. And what it will help you see is, wow, this is actually really manageable. I can commit to filming on this day. This is the day that I need to film my content by. This is the day that I need to edit it by. And this is the day that I'll post it. Kind of working backwards from that desired publish date. It's going to help you stay sane, I'm telling you. So download the tracker and share this episode with a friend who needs to get themselves organized in 2026. And if the idea of running and managing your own calendar is insanely overwhelming and you just don't even want to think about it, that's when you hit up Ledbetter Marketing. We will fully manage every step of your content, from ideating and concepting to actually planning out, tracking, creating content calendars, editing, publishing, posting. We will take the social media and podcast production completely off your plate. All you have to do is hit us up on www.ledbettermarketing.com. You can send us a DM at Ledbetter Marketing on LinkedIn and Instagram. And I also just realized I didn't take my gum out for this episode. I hope my chomping was not super annoying for you throughout. Thanks so much for tuning in to Content Without the Chaos. Be sure to leave us a 5-star review and share this episode with a friend. See y'all later. Presented by Ledbetter Marketing. Better content led with purpose.